Hi everyone, I'm going to show you a really simple little card using the Wow embossing powders and some of the fab foilers and Julie Hickey's gorgeous delightful daisy die set. I've already gone ahead and die cut those just out of our Wow Superior Smooth White cardstock. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I've just plugged my iron in, so I think I'll do that first and then I can turn it off and then I'm not going to get burnt when I'm sort of playing around here. So I'm going to be using the fab foilers just to do a sentiment. Now, if you've got a laminator, you can do it through your laminator, absolutely perfect. If you've got hair straighteners, you can do it with that. You can use your heat gun as well, but I'm going to show you how to do it with an iron. So I've gone ahead and just die cut one of the words. In fact, I've got a couple, and then I'm using the silver Wow Fab foil. So I'm just going to move these bits out the way. I'll come back to these in a moment. And I'm going to take, so I've already cut those out and I've got a piece of the foil. We've got Let's Celebrate You. I'm going to place the foil on colour side up, and then let's just grab a piece of parchment. So this is just parchment paper, and I'm just going to heat set it. It doesn't matter if you don't get it perfect the first time, because you can just go back in and do a little bit more. Now I've got this, it's not got any steam, any water in it, so it's not going to create steam. I've got this on about 130 as a setting, which I think is around sort of nylon. So let's just have a little look. Oh, there we go. I've got a tiny little bit there, just I don't know if you can see that on camera, just a tiny little bit of black there, so I can just go in, do a little bit more, just add that on, and then I've got a nice foiled sentiment. You can do this with all the background fab foilers, any of them really. The iron works so perfect. So if you haven't got a Go Press and Foil machine or a glimmer machine or a laminator, use an iron, it's fabulous. And hair straighteners are just as great. You would literally place your foil on, and then I would put a piece of parchment on just to protect it. I'd cut the foil down obviously, and then just put your straighteners through it. It likes heat and pressure. So I've already gone ahead and done the sorry to hear you've been unwell. So I'm just going to pop that aside. I'm now going to just switch this off, and then that can sit to the side. And then I know that's off then. Okay, so to do this technique, I'm going to take a card panel that I've cut from the Superior Smooth cardstock. I'm going to take a bit of masking tape. Even though it's not very sticky, I'm just putting it on my jeans a little bit just to pick up a bit on there so it doesn't stick completely. Let's go about there. And then I'm going to take my brayer, my ink pad, and I'm going to go into the ink pad and get lots and lots of ink on this part of the card. I like using a brayer because you get really good even coverage, even though I'm doing a slightly different technique with this one. Let's just get lots on there. There we go. Let's just make sure I've got a little, probably not going to show, mind you. That'll do. Okay. So now I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to be working with the Blue Diamond embossing glitter and the Be Kind embossing glitter. They've got glitter in them, so give them a nice little shake. And I'm going to flip my paper over because I've brayered there, so I don't want the powder sticking to it all. And then I'm just going to take a bit and just put it across the top, and then just start letting it go down. So it's just sort of organically going to move down the card. And get rid of that. If I want a little bit more, now's the time to do that. So again, just let it run down. Give it a good flick because you want to get rid of any excess, because we're going to go in with a second colour. So we want to make sure all that excess is gone. So again, I'm just going to give that a flick over there. And then now I'm going to go in with the Be Kind. This is one we did for Honeybee, and it's part of, they had Be Kind, Be True, and Be Something, and I can't remember what it was. I'm just going to flick off that excess. And then okay, just pop my lid on. And then just a little tip, if you get glitter everywhere, take a little lint roller, clean it up, especially on one of these mats, these silicone mats, because they like to hold on to it. So take a lint roller, clean it up, and then, I don't know, I should have a little bit somewhere. Once this is full up with glitter and powder, you can peel it off, peel the excess off, and then run it through a die cutting machine with a butterfly, for example, and it's just the most prettiest. It looks like vellum, looks absolutely gorgeous. So give that a try. Okay, so I'm going to heat from underneath. And then I'm going to be putting this across here. And then I'm going to leave my leaves white. I love these leaves. And I'm just going to pop them like so. And I'll probably just trim the bottom bits off. So I'll just give that a little trim like so. Okay, so I've just trimmed those off. I'm going to use my Pink Frog EVA glue. I'll just stick them together first of all. And I'll just stick them down there. Pop this back on. I think I might have to give it a little soak. It was quite hard to get it off just now. I think I need to clean it out. Okay, so now I've got my sentiment that I did earlier, and now she says looking for foam pads. There we go. Let's just go in and stick some foam pads down while the leaves are still setting. Okay. If you've got one of the, just a lovely soft brush as well, just gets off any little stray bits. And then I've already made my card base again from my Wow Superior Smooth cardstock. So I'm going to go in and get some double-sided tape. Okay, once you've peeled all that off, you can stick it to your card base. Make sure it's in the open position. Just going to flip that around. Oops. And then let's just stick it down. There we go. And then just peel this off. This really is for a card in a hurry, especially if you've already gone in and done lots of your sentiments. Then you're just going to be ready to go with them. And it really is that simple. And I think things like this work really well for masculine cards as well. Let me just give that a little whoosh. If you wanted to glitter these up, you could have, but I've kept it nice and plain. So thanks ever so much for watching. Bye.